Good morning, everybody. This is BadMan Savage right here. And I'm just being real with you. Everybody's living a lie right now. The planet wouldn't be in its current dilapidated state, eroding away before our very eyes, and the people on the planet with their principles and morals downward spiraling, dwindling rapidly. It's happening for a reason, alright? If people were living right, having an orthodox appearance and living for money, you know what I'm saying? If that was a logical way to live and acceptable, then the planet wouldn't be in its current dilapidated state. Gang members nowadays are nothing more than scapegoats. They're just pointing, see, that's the problem. See, they're destroying everything, it's because of them. And yeah, and they just manifested from thin air, right? They just created themselves for no reason, even though you guys were living right, and now they're the bad guy ruining everything. Look, check it out, man. When a corporation owner, typically Caucasian, 90% of them are. The ones that aren't, they're whitewashed, all right? That's how it is, okay? The people in positions of wealth and power, majority of the time, are Caucasians, okay? They were born into that money. They were trust fund babies. They are a lot of those financial opportunities and luxuries in life. They were handed everything. Most individuals that are wealthy and powerful weren't living in bushes at age 10 looking for shelter with a small .38 revolver clutched in their waistband trying to survive when like some Crips or some random El Salvadorian hitmen were around the corner like plotting their demise and shit. Come on, dog. That's not realistic, homie. If you were given my hand of cards, you would most likely either be dead or doing life in prison. That's the fucking fact. Instead, majority of individuals you see driving their luxury sedans with homes and 401ks, those people were a lot of those opportunities by their families. They were handed those things. And a lot of the times it's those individuals that judge others. Well, why don't you make something of yourself? Why don't you just work for a living? I did it. You didn't do anything, bro. You turned 16, mommy and daddy gave you a brand new Volvo, okay? You went down to daddy's fucking shop. You met Larry. You started working. You made 5 mistakes you would have been fired anywhere else for, but you kept the job because it's daddy's shop, and now you got a fucking bank account and a bunch of shit, and you're the manager. That's how most individuals have obtained or acquired their wealth. They've been handed shit, okay? Like I said before, most individuals weren't on the street as a kid looking for shelter, solving their own disputes and issues, having murder attempts on their life, you know what I'm saying, and then switch it all around and start exhibiting a totally different thought process and just start, you know what I mean, beating the odds against them and breaking old cycles overnight and just basically defying gravity. They start their own corporation and own business overnight. Nah, come on, man. 95% of people with money and cars and homes have had money and cars and homes since the day they turned 13 years old, dawg. That's how it is, homie. They handed shit. Okay? You want to know what causes gangs? What creates them? Check it out, man. White corporate CEO moves his corporation overseas to capitalize on slave labor. That, literally, you're pulling a bunch of jobs and a bunch of resources, you're sending it overseas, okay? That's what creates the lower class regions. They don't just manifest from thin air. Oh, those crazy blacks and Mexicans. Ooh. No, you fucking creeps. Come on, man. When you move a corporation overseas and you pull resources and jobs from somewhere, whatever area, whatever geographical region that was extracted from is going to dilapidate and turn into a lower class region. And then gangs are going to develop. When you have 10-year-olds with nothing to eat and people beating them up and their only fucking hope of survival is to have 5 other 10-year-olds that have also been beaten up and are also looking for a meal to eat, they get together and they do what they gotta do to get the meal and get through the day. It's all they know. And you create those regions knowingly and intentionally and turn around and utilize the gang members as scapegoats. I'm a good person because I'm not a gang member. Well, I have money and look at me. I'm an orthodox Caucasian male. Yeah, you're a great person. Why don't you actually start treating people how you want to be treated regardless of financial status or appearance? Why don't you start being content with having enough rather than just, well, I have an option of having more, so I've got to have more. Yeah, just because it's technically an option, that you're entitled to it. It's mandatory that you have more money and get more, huh? We need a pad, bro. You need a home, man. 1 or 2 bedrooms if you got more than 1 kid. 2 bedrooms, that's cool. 2 vehicles, yeah. 8 years old, well-maintained, you know. Check the fluids and everything. Get them checked up by a mechanic. 2 vehicles, well-maintained, dependable rides, and a nice little pad. That's what you need. Not 4 brand new luxury sedans, bro. The 3-story pad with 4 bedrooms, you just sit there. your giant gold chains, your designer clothes, or your, you know, your Caucasian little business pantsuit that you bought for $3 because you just love how the fabric brushes up against your skin. The planet's being destroyed. Children are starving to death. Animals are being tortured. Children are being raped to death. There's white corporate CEOs that have hangars overseas with the torsos of children that have had their limbs severed, and they're being kept alive by hoses and IVs, and they're human sex dolls. They're just torsos, bro. Literally. Torsos. Just swinging. Kept suspended from chains and kept alive. Real talk. That's not an over-embellishment, not an over-exaggeration. It's not something scary that I made up. That's fucking, it's true. Okay? There's hangars overseas with child sex dolls that have had their limbs severed by white corporate CEOs. Because these people have basically jumped to the conclusion that their life revolves around being satisfied. Their impulses, desires, having what they want. That's what life's all about, right? Getting what you want. Otherwise, why would you want to even be alive, huh? How about doing the right fucking thing? How about being a soldier for what's right? How about having a little bit of discipline and self-control? Having integrity and fucking honor and real, genuine bravery? How about that? How about being a fucking man? Huh? Anybody that fucking is doing a mental gymnastic routine in their minds right now, trying to do mental cartwheels around those facts that I'm stating, you're the fucking world destroyers, homeboy. Yes, you are. The world will not be destroyed by evil people, but by those who sit around avoiding inconvenient realities, doing nothing about those evil people. Those are the true world destroyers. Can you look in the fucking mirror? Take care, everybody.